Listen, there's a stranger in the house.
Yes.
Parliament is in session. Habari yako ndugu?
Mzuri sana.
Sasa ni kuongea hapa ndani. Don't worry. You'll get a hang of it in just a bit.
Yes.
So this is Danko.
Aha.
And I'm Tina.
Yes. Introduce yourself.
Yes.
My name is Bonventure Otieno.
Yes.
An advocate of the High Court of Kenya. Yes.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
And what is your line of advocating? Alex Wanda, I know you're laughing. It's okay.
Line of practice.
Yes.
I believe right now I'm more in general law. I do commercial, civil, conveyancing. Basically, when a law firm is in its middle stage,
Yes.
it is at a process where you're trying to still find a few things and where to specialize on.
Yes.
So right now is more general law, but more also conveyancing practice. Yes.
Oh, sorry, we're trying to get him to your microphone sasa hapo tema mistari.
Tafadhali sasa utaongea hapa ndani.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So
general
law.
Yes,
okay.
General law.
So meaning general law, it can come with you, come to you for land issues.
Yes.
I can come to you for marriage counseling.
Not marriage counseling.
For mediation as well, arbitration, etc.
I'm also a mediator of the Judiciary of Kenya.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's a mediator.
I'm also a mediator.
Yes. So they're mediators and arbiters. Yes.
Yeah.
Commercial mediation.
Yes.
And you have to distinguish between a mediator and an arbitrator.
An arbitrator, yes.
Those are two different things altogether.
Okay.
Yes.
We will describe them another day.
Yes.
This is for sure. But karibu sana.
Asante
So we're
sana.
talking land.
Yes.
And we're made to understand you'd be the best to talk about land.
Yeah.
Many people are looking to acquire land in their young age.
Yes.
So the acquisition of land is tricky in Kenya, like we've been made to understand. Quickly, just a few tips, maybe, or where you'd like to start with.
Yes.
Basically, the process of buying land
Yes.
start at the physical search, the physical location of the land, because you cannot buy something you have not seen.
This is true.
Yes.
So you must go and look at it.
You must go there and see the land. So when you see the land, you also communicate with the owner of the land.
And if there are 25 owners?
If they're 25,
because you can buy land and be number what?
No, it's okay. Before you knew you are number what?
Yes.
So you're communicating. I've seen, I like.
Yes, you have seen the land.
So I see the owner.
The fact
Presumed owner.
the presumed
presumed
owner.
owner.
Yes.
You understand? Now, at the ground, sometimes as you try to do that search, also ask the neighbors, do they have any information in regard to that land?
Nataka niende nifinye gengele ya mtu. Hello, I am buying that land. Seriously?
Let me tell you, the most important person around land is a watchman.
Oh.
The watch, really?
Yes.
Okay.
That person knows everything that happens around the community.
Yes.
Huh? So it's really important to have a conversation. Be a person that can interact with people around the land, the land you're looking at. Huh?
Yes.
You'll hear him, yo shamba, hata juzi mapolisi walikuwa wamezunguka. That one is very important.
And this is, of course, way before this is just your interest.
Yes, interest. Don't
learning something.
Yes, don't run to do official search before physical search.
Yes.
Understand?
Okay.
Now, when you're done with that particular
Homework.
physical search, there's what we call historical search.
Yes.
Ask people around also whether there is any controversy around that land.
Okay.
Either before or any other time.
Okay.
You
And what
understand?
when you say controversy?
Yes.
What does controversy look like?
One, shared ownership, where people have different documents. You know, I might have a title, you also have another title.
Mimi niko na certificate ya self-help group ile tunapeana huko.
Yes. So when you have that,
yes,
you also need to have that meeting between you as the buyer and the seller. You have a meeting. He will give you copy of the title,
yes,
or a certificate of title.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
That is where now the purchase itself begins. Now, you will have to go and lodge a search at the relevant registry of land.
Okay.
If you are in Machakos, there's a Machakos registry. If you're in Nairobi, there's here in Ardhi House,
right,
we have a section for the searches.
Yes.
If you're in Kiambu, the same.
If you're in the Chalbi Desert, there
Yes,
must be
even
one.
in Chalbi.
I don't know, I keep thinking of the Chalbi Desert. Something's happening
So-
there.
That is where you begin your search.
Right.
Okay.
You understand? When you're doing your search, you need a KRA pin. You need a copy of your ID, and you need that search. And ensure you don't just have the top page of the title. Have every page, even if it's blank. Ensure it is there, because that blank page is where you'll know whether there's what you call an encumbrance,
What
a
is-
charge.
What? Yeah.
There's some money that has been, taken using that title.
Yes.
There's someone who has lodged a
Wait a
caution
minute.
on
Okay.
that land. So it is that blank page where it is written or it is noted by the registry that, you know what, this
Alichukua
land
loan.
has some loan from a
Yes.
certain bank.
Right.
Wow.
And
Wow.
what are the dangers of that?
The danger is that we cannot transfer land when
it's-
that one is there.
So land cannot be bus.
Kama imetumika kama
Yes, unless the owner pays for that loan. Or you agree, you as the purchaser
Yes.
and the seller, that first the deposit you're going to pay is going to be used to offset that loan that has been written in that document, so that at that particular time the land can now be done what?
Transferred.
So it's really important to do a search and not just top page. Ensure all 4 pages, if it's a 4-page document, is taken to the registry.
I don't know if you're taking notes, because this is quite key, quite important. There's steps that you have seen land and you want to acquire it.
Good
Just
stuff.
because you have lose 1.2 million in your account and you feel you want to purchase land,
Yes.
it's not wake up, go purchase and come back. No. Physical search.
Yes.
See.
Yes.
Talk to the owner. Ask around.
Yes.
Ask the watches. You know those people that pass around there. You know
Yeah.
that village.
Yep. Yes.
You know, like all those people. Like find out the technical details.
Yes.
Historical search. What is the historical background of
Yes,
this
yes.
piece of
Yes.
land? Does it have dispute? Was it handed down? Does it have like
Succession also.
issues?
Yes. Yeah.
etc. You'll get to know all these things. Then once you're satisfied with that kind of information, what do you do next? Now
You
you
ask for
lodge
the title.
You ask for the title.
Title.
It has to come with a pin.
Yes.
And the ID copy.
Yes.
And if the title, it's not just the page.
Yeah.
Like if it can
Yes.
be a document.
A document,
Correct.
all of it.
All
Make
of
sure
it.
you lodge
So
it.
He even
40
said a blank page.
Yes.
He
Even
used
if it's a blank.
Yes, I've learned a new word, encumbrance.
An encumbrance, yes.
Yes.
If you took a loan, if they used the piece of
caution,
land as a
There's
you
a
know,
caveat.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes, there's a
Wow.
restriction and
Wow.
anything.
We need to know what are the crucial documents, because when buying land, some people just say, you just need the title deed and that's it. But if I'm young, I've just started working, na nimeangukia.
Now, let us talk about transferring of land. It
Okay.
is not just the word transferring land. After you have done that search, you now come back, sit with the owner, and you put what we call terms and condition of sale.
I'm
Do you-
sorry. I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
Let me just take you back a bit.
Do you need-
Yes.
So I have the title, I have the ID, I have the PIN
KRA,
certificate,
yeah.
and all the pages.
That one
are
you have
done.
already submitted the
So where am I
You've
going?
submitted to registry.
Registry.
and registry
Yes.
have given you an official search.
Okay.
That showing that this land now can be transferred. It has no problem.
And
Teacher me.
is the title the real title or copy?
Huh? It's a copy.
It's a copy.
Don't take an official document.
Right.
It is a copy of
Okay.
the document.
Everything copy. eh?
Because this is now Kenya. We have people who cheat and others who have integrity. Is it possible for me at that place where Danko said all these things have been given to be told, go ahead, we've done the search, iko sawa? Could it be that land is not sawa?
Remember, if you get a search from the land registry, it gives you what an insurance. It is an insurance to you that if that land, if you pay for that land and it doesn't, the property doesn't transfer to you, and yet the ministry had issued that search, you can be compensated. That search is that important.
So the search, it says it's a document.
Yes,
So
it's
the
a
search-
document signed by the
Stamp
registrar of
of
lands.
lands, yes.
Yes. You understand? It's an
Okay.
insurance.
Yes.
And actually the law that says that the person with the title stands to be compensated if there is any double allocation.
Oh.
You understand?
Okay.
See, not
But
a lot of
not
people
the
know
first,
that.
not the second person,
Yes.
not the third person,
No.
not the fourth person.
No.
It is the first person. You understand?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Right now, the third and fourth are listening to Nguleng.
Yes.
Sasa, vile umesema not the third, fourth.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo
Yes. So how do they also determine who is the first, second, third?
Correct.
There is what we call a green card search.
Green card.
Yes.
Hey.
The green card search gives a historic background of that land.
Right.
Since immemorial.
Ni kama logbook ya gari, unaona first owner, second owner.
Danko, Tina, Boni, anyone.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
It gives you that trend.
Yes.
Who owned this land,
right,
and where, at what time was it, transferred to the next person.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You're listening to the voice of Advocate of the High Court. His name is Bonaventure Otieno. Sorry. We are having a discussion about land. When buying land anywhere in this our Kenya, what do you need? What are the documents? Let's talk about transference of land. Even also, should you have inherited land?
Yes.
And Uncle Derito is giving you a major problem about it because Uncle Derito went behind your father or your mother and he did some magic.
Yes.
And now you can't acquire this land that is yours. Let's talk about that in a few. Plus, also, are you looking forward to acquiring land or even buying it? We're going to go ahead and have this discussion. What do you need to know?
That's right. And I hope you're keeping track with the steps, because these are going to be very, very vital for your land acquisition. And from here, henceforth.
True story.
Yes.
But it's a beautiful day right here on
Wow.
Trial Radio. And we're talking land.
Yes.
Are you just about to be a land owner?
Oh, yeah.
Or did you purchase land and then 5 years later you came back and found a rock? That's what we're talking about. Do you have any questions, by the way? Send them very quickly to 0702 969 969. Also, maybe you'd like to speak with the lawyer this morning.
Yes.
That number to call would be 0701 969 969.
Now we've gotten the steps from your interest to the search.
Yes.
And now the results have come out.
Yes.
Now that's the transfer. What happens in the transfer? What is all this?
Now, one, and as I said, there's a difference between transfer and a sale agreement. Now, we have to go to what we call a sale agreement. That's where the terms and conditions of transferring that land are contained.
Okay.
And
the example?
It describes the land. Second, it gives the consideration, the money that is needed to be paid for that land to cross over to the other party.
Right.
And the timeline. In Kenya, we have a condition of 90 days.
Right.
But sometimes, because it's a land agreement, it's an agreement between two people. You find when some people doing a transaction for over 2 years, you pay slowly.
Pole.
Then you decide to transfer it eventually.
Okay.
So in that sale agreement, it will give you a condition for a deposit. A deposit most of the time is 10% of the value of that land.
Right.
Understand? But remember also, you might maybe it's a bank that is helping you buy that land.
Yes.
So they will come with your valuer. The valuer will do the valuation, and that valuation will be taken to the bank, and that particular time now it will be contain the condition.
Right.
Understand?
Right.
Most of the time, Kenyans avoid professional like valuers. My neighbor sold this land at 30 million.
Yes.
I will not sell it at 13 million. I have to get the same amount of money or higher than my neighbor. You understand? So those are how we also come with the valuation.
Yes.
Basically, you understand?
Right.
Now, from there,
Yes.
that you have paid that 10% of the fee, now you are given a sale agreement so that you can have your lawyer look at it and give you an advice on it.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
Please do not jump one step, and also don't avoid
Either.
a professional.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
They come in handy.
Who deals with the? Okay, so if the bank deals with the valuer,
Yes.
but can you have your own valuer as well?
You can have your value, but
Right.
remember,
Right.
when you're buying a land through these institutions,
Yes.
most of the time it's a condition that you use a lawyer on our panel.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Hey,
Why?
listen. Oh, sorry, why?
It's because they are trying to protect themselves.
Okay.
Because they know that lawyer who is going to act on them, or a valuer.
Sorry, someone sent a question, and because they want to start Jobo very quickly, they want to ask you, for those who have an apartment property, are they included in Ardhi? Number one, Ardhi Sasa, and then also there's a land dispute that is still included in Ardhi Sasa. And if so, how does the Ministry of Land protect citizens from buying such lands? So maybe we start with, for those who have apartment property, are they included in Ardhi Sasa?
Of course, it is, but Ardhisasa, basically, it's still a new system that is coming out. Huh?
Okay.
And Ardhisasa is trying to bring in this. It's trying to upload still the new titles, new list documents online. Huh?
Okay.
So it's not really fully functional. I will say that.
Got it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I think we need to give it time as Kenyans, so that at least we make it run. For now, we have so many documents that are pending, and if even so many lawyers are raising so many queries when it comes to the searches, transfers, charges, registration. Nairobi is quite chaotic.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sawa. Okay, that's a very good question. SK Marangu.
Yes, this SK Marangu.
Fantastic. If you have any questions, 0702-969-969 is the text line, or you can WhatsApp us there. You can call us also on 0701-969-969. You have another question?
Yeah, the land in dispute. A land in dispute is still included in Ardhisasa, and if so, how does the Ministry of Land protect citizens from buying such lands?
Remember, if a land is in dispute and it's in Ardhisasa, there's a protection. The Ministry of Lands protects you from transferring or engaging in whatsoever manner with that land.
Good stuff.
It is there. They must have noted.
Yes.
Either you have put a restriction on that land or there's a caution on that land.
Yes.
Remember, all lands, whether they have issues or they don't have issues, as long as the Ministry of Lands knows that this land exists and it has a particular number.
Correct.
There's either a caution or there's a charge, and just anything, you understand, or caution, things like that.
Yes.
Correct.
So you will be protected.
Yes.
When you do a search, it will come out showing that there's case number this that is going on in regards to this land.
Yes.
So you cannot, transfer that land because there is that condition.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
Land will only pass if there is no case going on.
Okay.
There's no caution lodged.
Yes.
There's no restriction on it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Such things.
All right. So we are at the,
we are at the sale agreement.
Yes.
When you have already signed the sale agreement, given the 10%, now your advocate or the advocate of the seller will prepare what you call a transfer document.
Correct.
You understand? A transfer document. Basically, that one also still have a description of the land.
Yes.
It has the amount of money to be paid.
Right.
You understand? Then from there, there's also what you call a consent document. Consent document. Sometimes we have a land under a charge. And you want to transfer that land.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
You will be communicating to that institution that, look, give us the title. We are going to give you what we call a professional taking as a lawyer.
Okay.
We will pay you that money that this land, the owner of this land owes you. You understand? Or if that land is passing near the railway line, you write to the commission of the railways to give your consent so that land can pass. Sometimes the railway wants to acquire that land that you are transferring. Yes. You understand?
Please. Mommy, we're about to get rich. Continue.
Yes.
Hey, come on, Shanda.
Sometimes also there's what we call land border. In most places like Kajiado and Ngong, when you want to do transfer, they have a board. You pass that consent and you attach a transfer and you have your KRA pin. KRA pin for both the buyer and the seller. You have the passport photo.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And the everything in regards to that land.
Yes.
You take it there.
Right.
You pay money to book that board. When you book that board, they will sit on particular days per month, either once or twice. They will pass it. Then you'll take that that consent, that properly signed consent, and the transfer documents, you will lodge them with the land registry. At that particular, now you have now requested the registry to issue a new title. But at that particular time, you'll have already also attached the original title, so that one goes and this new one comes.
I don't know if I'd be taking notes. This is quite informative.
They are.
Now, when we come back, we're going to be asking questions like, what is stamp duty? Tumesikia stamp duty, and at what point does it come through in land acquisition and transfer? We're going to ask that question. All the questions that you have. 0702-969-969.
Yes.
Send them there, and we're going to tackle them with our very able lawyer, learned friend.
Can a husband or wife put a caution on property jointly owned? We're talking land.
Yes.
Would you like land this morning?
Yes.
Bonnie is dishing it out. No. He's dishing out tips.
Information.
Yes. But really, if you're looking for someone who's able to take you through acquisition of land,
right?
Or do you have a dispute in land, or you're trying to settle a settlement situation, then we'll give you his contact. Is that okay? We can share your contacts after this.
Sure.
Actually, share them now, then we'll share again. So
my number is 0701 431 084.
Say that again.
0701 431 084. But you can also find our website, bonventureadvocates.com.
How do you spell Bonventure? Hii inaweza kuwa ni
sio Boniventure.
Unajua ukiambia mtu wa West anasema pony.
BONVENTURE advocates.com.
Yeah, Bonventure.
Yes.
Not Boniventure.
Yeah, we are on Ngong Road,
right?
Bishop Magwa Plaza.
Ah, fantastic.
Come on, very easy place.
So I have all these documents.
Stamp duty.
I have all these documents, and then they've gotten the consent.
Yes.
Where do I go now?
Now,
Where do
at
we
that
go?
particular time, now you have attached everything.
Yes.
And the value you have to have what we call a valuer. From the ministry itself or the registry.
Right.
They will send a valuer. Most of the time from this specific registry you're supposed to lodge the documents.
Yes.
They usually go around, look at those lands that are being transferred.
Yes.
Then they will value it.
Right.
After the valuation, you will fill documents, relevant documents. Then from there, you will go and generate stamp duty after you have placed what called the value of the land on the KRA portal.
Wait.
Remember, you have your KRA.
Yes.
That particular time. Now, we have to also distinguish between rates and rent.
Ooh.
Rates and rent.
Rent.
Okay.
And also distinguish it because that one you'll find in urban areas, most lands are owned in leasehold.
Yes, that's one you're asking.
It's
Can
a
someone
lease.
own? Yeah.
You understand?
A lease
Yes.
means
Most of the time, you'll find a title in lease. Lease.
right.
You understand?
All right.
Then also there's what we call absolute ownership of land.
Oh, so
that one-
Forever and generations.
Yes, and you cannot pay. You are not even supposed to be paying rates and rent for it. But for lease, you are supposed to be paying rent and rates.
Hold up.
Wait. So and we're talking about both urban and rural.
Yes.
Like I can absolutely own a land in
Yeah, so that your children,
even in
Zuri, find
Kilimani
something.
here, even in Karen, they are absolute titles.
Wow.
You
Do they
understand?
look
But
different?
those ones of 99 years, those are the lease.
That one is a lease. You understand?
Rent,
and the
rent.
does the price differ?
Yeah, it depends with the condition that you're given, that you have been given that land. There are those ones who have been told that pay 100 shillings.
Yes.
There are those ones you're supposed to be paying 1,000.
Yes.
It depends at which point did you acquire that land.
Yes.
But
You
stamp
understand?
duty for both urban and
Yes.
rural are completely
Yes.
different.
You will find for stamp duty, it's 4% for urban area. For rural area, is 2%.
And what is this stamp duty?
That is basically a tax on that land.
Why?
To transfer it.
Yani kulipa
Sasa-
ushuru ni kujitegemea.
Ngoja kidogo.
Ako huko pia ndani.
So Clifton is getting married. And his side decides to give him 20 acres of land in, let's say, find a nice place, Danko.
In here in
Over here,
Mlolongo phase 3.
Mlolongo. Yeah, phase 3. He's going to get onto this land, but he's going to have to pay the rates of that land. But this is...
It depends.
It depends?
With the ownership of that land.
Okay.
Is it an absolute ownership?
Or
Is
a
it a leasehold ownership?
Got it.
You understand?
Yes.
But also remember, if it is a gift, there are those ones that are exempted from paying taxes.
Which are those
Wow.
ones? Like if
If it's a gift, you know, there are gifts. It's either exempted or
Yes.
it is a very reduced kind of.
Oh.
Nikitaka kupatia kanisa
Yeah.
Shanda.
a 1
Yes.
acre wajenge kanisa.
Yes, and as long
Come
as
on.
they, it's one thing to have a church.
Yes.
It's two things to have a proper church.
Yes.
With documentation.
Or proper not just any
Yes,
church.
yes.
A church, a church. There's a church with the building,
Yes.
but also there's a church documentation. You'd rather have a church documentation than a church physical.
Where?
Aya, Absalom
Yes.
has written this morning. He says, my mother sold our land without our knowledge.
Yeah.
Is there a way for a family dispute like this to be dealt with?
First of all,
Don't
that
kill
is-
each other, and then
First of all, that was not your land. It is your mother's land.
Wait, hata kama ni kunyamazisha watu.
Yeah.
But he said mama yangu aliuza shamba na wangu mkubwa na sisi hatukujua.
First of all, we have to ask ourselves that land, if in terms of the title of the what we call name of in the title,
yes,
was it in the name of the mother or was it in the name of the father?
Good question.
If it was in the name of the father, remember the first person to acquire that land when the father goes is who? Is the mother.
The mother, yes. Succession.
The one who is
Why are you sparring?
It's a law of succession. It's good.
It's a law of succession.
Okay.
Yes.
That is actually the procedure.
Right.
You understand? If the mother wants to leave, remember, it is not a condition that the mother has to give you.
Yes.
It is not a must.
So inheritance is not a must.
It is a will.
Are you hearing?
It is an eternal will. You understand?
Yes.
If you have agreed as a family that this land is going to pass from, mother to the children, at that particular time, you can raise that issue.
Okay.
You understand?
Or if there was a document.
Yes. Or if the father said that I want this land eventually to pass on to my children, then I think there's a problem there.
Wow.
But if already it has passed, the question is, was it legitimately passed? We have what to call a consent, spousal consent.
Spousal consent.
Good. You've even talked about that.
Land transfer.
Yes.
Because if it's a husband selling a land these days, there's a requirement for spousal consent.
Wait.
You understand?
Husbands. Wait. Does the same apply for the wife? If she's selling land.
If it's also the wife is selling land that belong to both of them.
To both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it was acquired during
the marriage.
Subsequent marriage.
No. But being given, it is the lady who was given. If it is during, let's say, a wedding, the family of the wife gave the bride the land as a gift. And they said, this is your land for you and the children. I don't think the husband was involved in this one.
No, the husband has to. See, it's given on condition that it's a wedding, it's a marriage.
Okay, because speaking of spousal
consent.
Can a husband or wife put a caution on a property jointly owned?
Yes, they can.
How?
Of course,
right now they're taking notes.
When one party feels that the other party might want to sell this land,
yes,
you understand? You can put a caveat, or you can even put that caution.
Okay,
you understand?
Yes.
Even though passing, transferring land that is owned by two people without their signature is forgery. There must be some forgery in it. You cannot avoid that step.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
We own, Tina and Danko own this land.
Yes.
How will you transfer this land with Danko's signature alone?
And this is before or after I kill you. Just make up your mind.
But then how do the systems, how does the law protect me in cases where there's forgery. Of my signature?
Yes.
That land can be reversed back to the original owner.
But then
to the original owner?
To the owner now who was, what do you call it, the couple.
Yes.
So that now, you as the new purchaser or the new owner, you now chase who? The person you paid.
The person you paid.
Now be difficult.
I don't know whether this is insightful as it is to me. It's very insightful as a young man. The steps you've been given, you've been told from step one. I hope you've been writing notes.
There's one thing also need to understand.
Yes.
The issue of being carried in a lorry so that you can go to Kangundo Road and Kitengela
and given snacks.
And being given snacks.
Yes, yes.
Be very careful.
Right.
Why?
I heard when during a break, Tina asked the issue of, I bought land and I discovered it's a rock.
It's a river.
Yes.
There's a step that you jumped.
Which is?
It's called the physical location, locating that land physically.
Actually, it is true. You skipped the physical location,
and
you skipped the historical search where if you asked around, the elders of that area will tell you hapo kitambo tukiwa watoto ilikuwa mto.
And sometimes you'll find that land is a community land. Someone will come and sell you a community land. Then now you start a dispute with the community, the whole community.
Bonventure is a fantastic advocate of the High Court, and we're talking land today. You want to acquire land, or maybe you did, and you came back and found, I bought me a rock. I keep thinking, maybe we can actually make money out of this rock. Let's cut the stones.
It becomes a quarry.
Or you build your house upon a rock. Sindio? The wise man built his house.
Kuko na different ninis for quarries.
No, this is a good rock. I've seen it.
And upon this rock I will build my church.
Well,
the gates of hell shall not prevail.
but here's the thing.
Right.
It is 5 days from the main road. Okay, it's not 5 days. It's just too far, and you're gonna need big trucks to come in.
Right. I don't know if this like inakusisimua kidogo, because we've been given the steps to follow from start to where we are at right now.
Yes.
We are now at stamp duty.
Yep.
And when does the land, people asking, my friend, those are like a gazillion steps.
I know.
When does the land become mine?
It'll become yours in a bit. Someone called.
Yes.
They asked a question. Yes, and once we as we continue going, remember, send the answers, send the questions to 0702
Yes.
969 969. That is our SMS and WhatsApp line. Nancy will be bringing it this way in just a few minutes. 0702 969 969. But you want to talk to the advocate, he's right here. 0701 969 969. That's the number to call. But go ahead, Buni.
Yes. During the break, we got a phone caller.
Yes.
And the person is saying that there's a land they owned.
Yes.
And they wanted to either sell it or gift it to the church. And they discovered there was a caution or there's a caveat.
Right.
Now, the person is putting them under pressure that pay us so that we can remove or dislodge that caution or that caveat. Now, in the through the Lands Act,
Yes.
you are allowed to write to the Registrar of Lands, telling them that you don't know why that person has done what, placed that caution.
Yes.
The land registrar
Yes.
will issue a notice to that person who did what, register that caution,
Right.
and so that they can explain, or he will summon them,
Yeah.
both of them to appear before him and explain why that caution
Is there.
has been registered. Now it will be upon that party
Yes.
to tell the land registrar why that caution is there.
Right.
If they fail definitely, the registrar is going to do what?
Yes.
Remove that
Yes.
The caution.
That is one aspect.
Wow.
The second aspect will be go to court. You understand?
Contest.
Because when you contest through the court process, you'll what's the advantage of it? Even though
Yeah.
there is the aspect of compensation.
Yeah.
The person will have to
Either way.
show the court
Yes.
that why I have placed this one,
Yes.
and if they fail,
Show
I'm coming.
cause.
Yes.
Just cause.
Show just cause.
As to why.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. So when does this land become mine, Bwana?
the land becomes
And
your.
all these steps, Bwana.
Tanka just wants to acquire land now.
I want
Give
to
him
start.
the land.
I want to put a fence.
The land becomes yours.
Yes.
When now you have paid for that stamp duty.
Right.
You understand? And you have gone home with your one, not even the title.
Yes.
You have that transfer document,
Right.
signed, properly signed. You have the KRA pin of the seller.
Yes.
You have the photo of the seller. You have the sale agreement. At that particular time, the only thing you're waiting for is the title. But now, as things stand, you have already paid. Another thing to be very cautious of.
Go ahead.
Very, very, it's important. Please pay money through bank.
Yes.
Money
Don't give me
through
a brown
evidence.
envelope.
Yes, don't give cash
Although
in
right
land transactions.
Watu wa wash wanasikiza.
You understand?
Yes.
It's important. At least show that there's some form of passage of money.
Right.
And also you find these people who are living in places like London,
Yes.
Australia.
Yes,
They are sending
the diaspora,
money.
yes.
So diaspora. They want
Yes.
money, properties to be bought on their behalf.
Yes.
Correct.
Please, when you're transferring money, indicate in that transfer
It is
that
for
what? Because
yes.
somebody will buy land on your behalf, but you did not indicate even that transfer that this money was meant for this. I'll say this one is I was given gift.
It's a gift.
You understand?
Correct. Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I actually did what? The gift, I used it well, bought my property, and now I'm living well. You'll come back thinking now you have you want to enjoy your old age,
Kumbe.
and now you are depressed.
This is very good because
This
we
is
have
so
a few
sad. Yes.
listeners listening from the US of A.
Yes.
And others from the UK. We have one from Poole, Dorset. It's called Bless Kilunda.
Yes.
And he's very interested in matters of land and he would want to invest here.
Yes.
And also there's Kennedy Crazy all the way in Colorado.
Right.
And they're like, so now that you've given the steps,
Yes.
so does it mean that all these steps now I have to hire someone who does it for me? How
Please,
can I be assured and ascertained?
One,
Yes.
I usually say that hire a professional, have a lawyer. You understand? When you have a lawyer,
Yes.
it's really important, a
Yes.
professional.
Right.
Because at that particular time, there are code of conducts, you understand, that are guiding that professional.
Right.
a lawyer will help you from step 1
to the last.
And also, if there's any mistake done by the lawyer or the professional, there's what we call professional, professional indemnity.
Indemnity, you're covered.
You are covered.
Wow.
Understand? There's another question was raised by the same person
Yes,
in regards to gift. This person wants to avoid
taxes.
Yes, he wants now, instead of selling the property, he wants to gift it to the wife. Understand? So
see, that's a good thing.
Of course, there's what we call tax avoidance and there's tax evasion. Tax avoidance
is this a husband gifting the wife?
The wife. So just you just transfer it as a gift to her. I don't think if there's any tax implication.
Okay.
Not really high, even if, because of course you know that land has to be registered.
Yes.
So there are costs that will come with it.
Right.
But you remember, there's tax avoidance and tax evasion. Please avoid the word tax evasion.
Evasion.
KRA will be knocking your door.
Oh, my friend.
You understand?
Yes.
But you can avoid tax.
Don't say that here. You can avoid tax,
but you can not
evade.
Yes.
You can avoid.
There are those
tax.
that are tax exempt.
Yes.
If it's a gift.
Yes.
And then there are those that for sure it's gonna show up.
Yes.
There's evasion. Don't evade.
Evade it. Yes. Don't try and do some scrupulous means to avoid.
Exactly.
Yeah. And once you very good, which now brings me to a very good question. The question I had asked: what are some of the few things that we need to look out for to raise red flags?
One,
when in matters of land acquisition.
One, the thing is, when you're buying land, do not be in a hurry.
Yes.
Most of the time, you just call today.
Yeah. He's clearing his throat.
All right.
Good? I'm going to get you a glass of water in just a few.
Right.
One, you'll find that the person who wants to sell the land to you is like, have you sent the deposit? Have you sent the money to the bank?
Yes.
Have you done this? Please, take your time. Your money is your security.
Yes.
And no one will take your money by force.
Yes.
Please be patient. Anyone who is going to buy land, do not run. No one is chasing you. Understand?
Yes.
That land, if it was on sale, it did not come on sale yesterday.
Yes.
No, it has been there for a while.
It has been there for a while.
Yes.
If it belongs to you, it will be yours.
Yes.
So please, just take your time.
Don't be
do your
rash.
search. Do you have your conditions? Put a deposit.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
Ensure the deposit there. Ensure you have a professional working for you.
Yes.
One of the biggest problem we have is people want quick.
Chap. Quick.
At that particular part, when you're paid, for example, the land is at 11 million. Yes. You're paid 10%, 1 million. The person disappears.
Yes.
At that time, him or her was interested in the 10%.
Yes.
And it's gone.
That was it.
And that's it. Another, avoid just overcrowded places where we're being shown land and you have not been shown the particular land.
Specific.
Yes. You have to see the beacons.
Unaambiwa.
Okay.
Unaona kule.
See the beacons.
Yeah, because Uncle Derito can move beacons.
Yes. So that at that particular time, that I've been given the beacons.
Right.
I have seen them. I have seen the land. At least now you are going home when you are sure.
You're sure, yes.
You understand?
Right.
So please don't avoid a professional, as I've said.
Yes.
Okay.
Due diligence.
Yes. Due
diligence. That is the word.
Advocate Bonventure Otieno, here's a question, the Absalom question, where you said, whose name was the land in? He goes on to say, this was a young man who said the land was sold by his mother and her elder brother. He says the name of the name that was on the land's title deed was his father's. But the mom and her brother sold it. We have 4 children in our family. Then the father died. So when they asked about the land, they knew there was supposed to be land for them. But they found out that their father's land had been sold. Do they still have a
yes, they
chance?
have a course.
They
there
have
a recourse for that.
Okay.
They can go to court.
Okay.
Remember, that land, the question also will be, have they gone through the succession process?
Yes.
Succession process.
You cannot transfer land that belongs to the deceased without letters of administration.
Exactly.
Letters of administration.
Yes.
Right.
Good
So
stuff.
go obtain those documents. Ask yourself, were they there?
Yes.
If not, do a search and see how that land was transferred
Yes.
from the deceased
Yes.
to the new the new owner, because you can always challenge that process.
Yes.
Or you can challenge the process. Yes,
Understand?
yes.
So that from there, that land can be reversed back, because that's a criminal offense in its own.
In itself.
Yes.
And these are the children saying they want the...
Yes, it's a criminal
They
offense.
can challenge that transfer.
Yes.
They can
You
challenge
cannot
that process.
just sell land. There's what we call intermeddling. Intermeddling.
But this is the wife selling the
Yes, but you cannot sell without that process.
Succession. Did they do succession?
process. Did
Yeah.
they do the succession process?
Aha.
You understand? Because succession process, when the court now sees you have lodged those documents for succession,
Right.
it calls everyone, whether
Right.
it's children
Yes.
or the mother, not the uncles.
Okay, okay.
The mother, the
Yeah.
family, who are the beneficiaries.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
The beneficiaries stand there and say that, yes, I'm the son, yes,
Correct.
I'm the daughter, yes, I'm the ex or the wife. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So from there, it will write that, look, these are the beneficiaries of this land.
Property. Yes.
Okay, this is good
But
stuff.
if the property was being owned by two joint names,
Yes.
Boy.
huh? There's what we call joint ownership of land,
Yes.
where the mother and the father were owning the same
name,
the
yes.
property. Now, if one dies, it definitely passes on
To the other
another.
person.
At
Okay.
that particular time, the person can sell the land. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any closing remarks as we say thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
time this morning to come in?
Yes.
Danko, now you know what to do.
I'm really encouraged.
Yes.
And I feel like, you see, we have tried to do things chini ya maji.
It's
We try to
true.
do things
This is
black
true.
market. Like, we just want to speed up processes in order to acquire land, because right now everyone is thinking about how to settle. But I'm grateful because you have actually brought back the aspect. If I'll forget everything, I'll not forget how to maintain the steps and hire professionals.
Yes.
Let them do their work. I cannot just be a professional.
No, you
using
can't.
land. Yeah.
No.
So my last remarks are that, one, as I've said, please ensure that due diligence is well taken
Right.
care of.
Right.
Do not be in a hurry.
Yes.
The money that is in your pocket is better than money that has been sent to somewhere you don't know.
Yes.
And another thing, do not avoid a professional. They might be quite sometimes expensive.
Yes.
But you'd rather, as they say, cheap
Is very expensive.
Cheap
very
is
expensive.
Yes.
Because today you'll avoid paying that 100,000, and tomorrow before I take your brief, I'll ask for 500,000. So you'll pay me 5 times of what
you should have paid,
me
yes.
at the beginning.
Right.
You understand? So I wish you all the best.
Right.
And if you
Asante.
want to reach us,
Yes, once again, he's going to give his number. Do you have a pen and a paper?
Right.
His name is Bonventure Otieno, and we've talked about lands this morning. He's an advocate of the High Court.
Right.
Plus, he's very well versed.
Yes.
You saw where that was going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
Very well versed with land matters. What else are you, big on or passionate about?
I'm also passionate on mediation. We do a lot
Right.
of commercial mediation,
Yes.
family mediation, and managerial mediation.
Now, in case you're wondering what that is, it is.
Yes, mediation, where you have a third party
Yes.
that sits between two parties that are at a loggerheads.
Yes.
So you try and calm them down and have their own agreement written on how to solve
Yes.
matters.
Yes.
You don't need to go to court.
No, you don't.
You
Thank
understand?
you.
Yes.
So
Right.
sometimes you can sit down, find this mediator
Yeah.
to come and look at either a land dispute,
Yes.
even or a commercial supply dispute where you have supplied things and
have not
either this person didn't pay you,
Yes.
or you find that this person supplied some things but did not.
Substandard.
Yes, substandard. How do you try and avoid those disputes?
Yes.
Mediation
Yes. maintains
relationship.
I
If you
like
go
that.
to court,
Yes.
you'll go and fight.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
probably you'll never see eye to eye.
Yes.
But mediation, I'll tell you, Danko, today you have messed me up. Kindly
Yes.
correct ABCD.
Right.
Tomorrow you'll be the first person I refer to another business because how we did what? How the relationship we created out of that mediation. But after finding a judgment in court,
This,
even that relationship, even that respect,
it's savored.
it's done.
Does the law allow for me to pull out a case from court to go into mediation?
Yes, it allows.
Okay.
You can always tell the court that, look, give us 20, 30 days. We want to go and mediate this matter.
Yes. And then
But also, even in court, we have what we call court annexed mediation. You understand? Where you'll tell the judge, the magistrate, please refer us to a mediator
Right.
for another 1 month so that we can see if we can solve this matter.
Right.
If we fail, we can go on.
Come on. There you go. Aya, they found their pen and their paper.
Okay.
Danko, go ahead.
Email phone number, because we have to continue with this.
Yes.
My email is bonventure TN3 advocate at gmail.com. Understand?
Bonventure TN3 advocate at gmail.com. With advocates
with an S.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
We notice. Aya. Twende.
So
website
www.bonventureadvocates.com.
Good stuff. Aya, telephone number
0701 431 084.
Fantastic.
Mumepata hiyo?
How we've written it down? Kutoka hapo sisi tumewapatia ile ya bure tungewapea. Kwa sasa jipange.
Yes, arrange yourself.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking time. We know you have several people trying to reach you right now.
Yes.
But you took time to leave your very busy schedule and be here.
Yes.
We are very grateful.
Asante
Yeah.
sana.
And Pal guys also grateful. They even call you Boniface.
Yes.
My song?
Yes. His name is Bonventure.
Yes. Captain Masa is saying very profound information coming to us today, free of charge. Let Bonaventure know we are very grateful. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Asante sana.
My song is
Yeah. You have a friend.
Nathaniel Bese. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, Nathaniel Basi.
Join Tina Nzuki and Danko on Pearl in the Morning.
Weekdays from 5:30 a.m. to 10 a.m.